as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Pack the 60, pack the 60. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Hurts to throw.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Lucas Van Ness in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And take it right on the 30. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd and 7.
70, Hawk 70.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
Now inside the 25.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge, huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. In motion right comes Reed. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll set up to throw.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving into more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives are much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Oh, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
18, Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go now.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Looking deep here for Dobbs.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
And And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hold it ready.
2nd and 5.
Lions. Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Okay,
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Stokes.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Let's go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
2nd and 4.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Milton Williams
busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Got it. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 8.
Liking 18. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And now look at him go.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Alert! Alert!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Trav!
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go now! Let's go!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal.
Ready?
They'll try to run this one in. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score. And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Hurts fumbles it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
They'll throw here out of the gun.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Seventy Ranger. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Cup 19, Cup 19.
He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Phil King.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
73, 63, 63, 63.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's out to the flat for Swift. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
No touchdown.
Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
From 3 yards out.
and the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage.
There he goes left side.
He's on his way.
Touchdown, Packers. A big play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, They give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reversed red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
On second and a long way to go.
Hurts.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taken right around the 44. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
49 yards.
And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
second down. Here's Jalen Hurts.
Over the middle to Smith. And it's a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Come on. Check. Go street.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a second straight play.
Well, this was a very close